All. uh, so far, I think so. 8 online classes completed, almost 8 hours. The first unit is fully covered. I don't know how many of them gone through your syllabus. Only three of them only submitted the assignment. No problem. Still, you have the time to submit the assignment. Up to 18th is there. But the self-assessment test you have to take it. Only four only taken the test. Today is last date, I think so. It will consider as the test is a rewrap test. You know, that is a measuring your knowledge of the subject, knowledge of the first unit. So whether you know or not, just attend the test. You can get some little bit idea on the test. Similarly, I didn't get any feedback on the courseware. So your feedback not recorded your name and all. Feedback is separate. Assignment and self test is recorded by your name. Feedback, whatever you type, definitely it won't follow that. What is the profile written? Because we want to know that our improvement, your your valuable feedback will enhance you and me also, so that you attend the feedback also from the courseware. So in the courseware you have three more row. One is for today how to finish it self assessment test, that is the first unit. I think so 25 question aptitude type. Four of them attended. Some of them on that four of them, two of them get good mark. One or three are only getting for uh, average mark. So no problem. That is you are assessing yourself how much knowledge you have in the first unit. If you have to improve it, if you below mark 20 below, then you have to improve it. You have to go through read it. That is knowledge purpose, not for the exam point of view. Exam point of view, go to the 2 mark, 16 mark question and notes and whatever it is. Now I can proceed to the second unit. Second unit. Already I have said many times. The first for the first unit we studied TCP/IP protocol. So in that we have studied 5 layers. The 5 layers, each and every layer is our unit. The first lowest layer, the physical layer, is our our first unit. The second unit again is a data link layer. That from bottom to top. Second layer is a data link layer. Third is a network layer. Fourth is a transport. Finally is application layer. So this is what our syllabus curriculum also frame. Now we are going to the second unit. So we have little bit idea about our physical layer. So physical layer we have to talk about transmission medium, then how it is a performance of the transmission medium. In the physical layer we have to talk about ISO OSI model, that is a TCP/IP model. TCP/IP model, then switching and circuit switching. This is a part to be questions we have to learn about very clearly, very perfectly. So definitely, many times I said without college ID definitely not allowed. This is the last time, Kumar. So we have to go through that first unit very clearly. This is what I said. Any part B question, may you check it. That will be any one. Definitely will be available. Switching or ISO or TCP/IP. If the very easiest question, they may ask the transmission media or whatever it is. So go through that. Now second unit is a data link layer and media access. This is the second unit, first topic. So we are going to talk about data link layer and media access. That's what I said. The data link layer is the second layer from the bottom to that. The second layer, the data link layer, have the physical connection between source node to destination node. Then we connected to the physical layer. Physical layer then connected to the network switch. Then a number of switches or router. Then finally, similarly, the destination side, a number of switcher and router. Finally, your data will go to that. So here, data link layer. So data, how it will be linked to the other layer, from the transport from the network layer to receiving the data, then passing to that physical layer. This is what data link layer or link layer, sometimes used to call as a link layer or sometimes used to call as a data link layer. This is one of the important layer. Already we studied in TCP/IP protocol, there is no specified protocol here. Here there is no specified protocol. Here data all are frame. You know that frame is nothing but message chunk. That is a if a 10 byte of a message is there, that will be divided to equal size or variable size. If equal size, maybe I want to take it as a two byte of chunk, then 5 frame will be there. So that's what here data link layer, all the message, all the data will be considered as a frame. Then the frame will be transferred to the physical layer with the help of the transmission link. Then then transferred to the physical layer. The physical layer, then the signal will be, frame will be converted to the bits, zeros and ones. Finally, the physical layer, the bits or zeros and ones will be transmitted through electronic magnetic signal over the call the components, then reach it to the end of the destination node. There, that will be a signal, will be physical layer bits converted, bits then frame. That's the receiving end. This is what we have to study about data link layer, media access. The data link layer service is there. What are the service? Then what is the categories of link? Then what is the two types of sub layers? Here we have to talk about categories of link. As how we are going to point link or broadcasting link. That is a link. Point to point, one-to-one link or broadcasting. We are one-to-many link. We have to talk about. Two sub layer also is there. We have to talk about DLC and everything. Data link layer control. Everything. Then link layer addressing. There are three types of addressing there. Unique addressing and broadcasting addressing and multicast addressing is there. So three types of addressing we are going to talk about today. Then DLC service is there. There is a three types of services there. One is called framing, another one is called error control, another one is called flow control. So three services. Hereafter, every layer is having services. There is here three services: framing services, error control services, flow control, or traffic control. These services common, but depends on the layer. We have to understand and write. Understand what I'm telling? So there are three services is there. So this is what we are going to go through today agenda. So first we have to understand data link layer. What is data link layer? Introduction about the data link layer. So data link layer. Data link layer and media access. Media access, this is the second unit, the second part of the media access that I will tell you now. First we will talk about data link layer. So data link layer is a linking between physical layer and data link layer. How going to link? That is we are going to talk about. That is a node to node connection. Already I said every layer we have the logical connection and physical connection. Is the application layer, source node to destination node, everything logical. Then I said transport layer to transport layer logically, but it's going to connect to the process to process. Then I said transport layer, again network layer, again node to node, logical connection or physical connection. Both will be there because the three layer switching is there. Then data link layer, that is a node to node connection. How the data node, that framing will be transferred from one node to another node. This is what introduction I say. Communication at the data link layer is a node to node. What is a node to node? This is A is a computer. Want to send the message to the B is a computer. In between n number of routers and switches is there. There will be a LAN is there. There will be a router is there. For example, this is a CAC lab 1 first computer. They connected to the switch. Then connected to our college router. That is maybe your home computer. There will be a number of routers. There will be a switches router. Then finally reaching to here. This is what link. Link is nothing but there is a link between node to node, router to router, or switch to router, or whatever you may call it. Here we are talking about router to router is a node. Node, this is a node. This is a node. Computer is a node. This is a node. This your thing may call as a link. So data link layer is node to node link. Link is nothing but this is a connection of between one source node to another source node. Node is component of the network. Here this is a drawn right. Node is a first computer. Another node is a router. Another node is a router. This in between there is a link. The link may be a point-to-point link or broadcasting link. There is a two types of link is there. I will tell you in the further. So first I understand data link layer is nothing but communication between node to node. What is node? This is a node. Switch to switch. Or physical. This is a physical layer. Data link layer and physical layer connected. Then it transferred here. So like this. This is what node to node. Your data unit from one point
the internet node pass through the many networks. That is a LAN to WAN. That's what I said. This is CSC lab 1 first computer. To want the send the message to here, there is here many networks. There is a LAN will be there, WAN will be there to reaching the another point. There's the in between n number of component, n number of LAN and LAN WAN connected out by routers. Normally WAN will be connected by routers. LAN normally in our CSC lab 1 and 2 no need a router. But for this example, that is here your home having the internet connection. In our CSC lab have the internet connection. So far we need for router connecting from this. This is what data link is nothing but you should understand. Node is nothing but a network device or network component. This is the link. Link 1, link 2, link 3, link 3. Finally, through the many networks, the another reaching to the another point. Another point is nothing but destination point. This is what introduction about a data link layer. So communication at the data link layer is node to node. This is the communication. Okay, your data you need from one point. One point is this one. In the internet needs to pass. This is the internet. If I need the internet to pass the message to the network LAN and WAN by reaching another point. This is what reaching another point with the help of LAN and WAN connected by routers. This is what I understand that just the keyword is data link layer is node to node. Then what is the services? There is many services is going to do that. There is a normally with the data source side data link layer receiving the packet from the transport network layer, then encapsulating the decapsulating of the data, then passing to the physical layer. Similarly, in the destination node side, getting from the physical layer bits, then convert to the frame, then to the encapsulating, then sending the data to data link transport network layer. This is what this is the physical layer service. So sorry, data link layer service. So located between physical and network, we know that is the first layer of physical layer. Third layer is a network layer. In between data link layer is located. This is our additional point. This data link layer provides the service network layer. They receive the service from the physical layer. Correct, right? The destination side receiving from the physical layer and passing to the data to the network layer. This is what data link layer doing that. The duty and scope of the data link layer is node to node. Just now I said communication, node to node. When a packet is traveling in the internet, data link layer of a node, host or router. That's what I said. In the network layer in the internet, each and every component of the network device used to call as a host or router. This is responsible delivering the datagram packets into the next path, next node. That is what means. Sending nodes as encapsulating and receiving node will do the decapsulating, encapsulation and decapsulation. That is a frame will be encapsulated and frame will be decapsulated mean by the data link layer. Suppose sender is having the data will come from the network layer. So here in data link layer will do the encapsulation. In the receiver side, data come from the physical layer, so that network layer will do the decapsulation. This is what datagram will do that from the frame. So this is the data link layer services. There is three types of services in every layer. That's what I said. One is called the framing will do that, then flow control will do that, then error control will do that. So three types of services common to all the network layer, all the transport layer, all the application layer. But depends on that question paper, you have to understand whether they are asking for data link layer service or whether they are asking for transport layer service or whether they are asking for network layer services. You should understand frame. There will be here frame is there will be the packet will be there. Here flow control, there also flow control. There will be error control, there error control or conjunction control. Or this is what three main goals are is there. In data link layer frames, similarly network layer packet. Here flow control, there also flow control. So there are three main services. One is called frames. So data link layer, what will do that? Getting the data from the network layer as a packet. Here the packet will be chunked, the equal size or different size of the frame, then make it as a frame having the header and the trailer. Every frame definitely we need for header. Where the frame is started, where is the frame is ended. What is the next frame started, what is the next frame ended. So that the sending and receiving will be smoothly, efficiently reaching to the destination. So frame having both header and trailer. Header having the destination address or source address, trailer having the where is coming from the data or where to send the data. That is the information, source and sending information we call as a header and a trailer. So the both end in between there will be a data. So the data may be a fixed size. Already just now I said no, 10 MBPS of data will be chunked by the 2 MBPS. So 5 frame will be there. So each 5 frame, what is the first frame? There will be header. Then the first frame, end of the frame, there will be a trailer. Again, for second frame for header, source. So header and the trailer information, source and destination information. Where to send, where is coming from the data. That's what the information frame will be there. So they may ask 2 more questions. Draw the frame header or draw the data link layer frame format. So we have to format is, we have to draw the small rectangle, divide 3. One is a header, one is a trailer. Then in between data, we have to draw that. Header will, what is there? I will tell you further. This is what a first service is. Second service, flow control. That is a flow control, definitely sending and receiver having that control. Sender sending the data, receiver unable to receive the data that much of capacity, there definitely overflow or underflow. Sometimes the sender having the slow process, receiver having the highest receiving process. There may be a underflow. So that producer and consumer. Producer is nothing but I am a producer, you are a consumer. When I'm sending the data, equally we have to receive that. Sending the data, whatever equally, we have to receive accordingly. Suppose I have the high bandwidth, you have the low bandwidth. If I'm sending the data, if you are not able to receiving, then what will happen? The queue will be clash. Then the higher rate of the data may be a loss. The data loss may occur. So that whenever we have the flow control, producer and this is a data link layer will take care of. You suppose I have the 10 Mbps of the internet bandwidth, you have the 5 Mbps of the internet bandwidth. We are sending the data link layer will take care, equalize the producer and consumer, because you should not produce more than that data. Consumer having less consumption, the data will be a loss. So that there will be a flow control is nothing but producer and consumer. So you should understand producer is nothing but, suppose whatever producer is, suppose a sugar cane producer, this is sugar cane producer producing a lot, but consumer is not producing, what will happen? The stock will be overflow. So that it will be a this. Suppose producer is producing less, consumer is consuming more, what will happen? That is the demand will increase. Should not be like this. Should not over demand, should not under demand. The both to equalize, that will happen in the data link layer. So it is applicable to the internet also, or data transfer meter also. Normally, any producer, suppose that farmer is producing more cost than consumer is less, then what will happen? It will be waste. Suppose consumer is demand is high, the farmer is producing very less of the quantity, then what will happen? That is a underflow. So that should not be the equally producer and consumer to balance that flow control. Data link layer do that kind of service is called a flow control. So the sending data link layer, end of the link layer is called a producer frame. That is a sender side is called a producer. The receiving data link layer receiving card is a consumer. So I am a sending data link. I have the producing frames. You are the receiving end. You are the receiving the consumer. The rate of the producer frame is higher than the rate of the consumer frames. Receiving need not be buffered while waiting consumer process. So definitely the rate of producer frame is higher than the rate of consume, because you are the consumer. I have to produce the data. If I produce, then you are receiving. So that higher than the rate of the consumer, definitely. Frames are receiving in the end need to be buffered while waiting the consumer process. Suppose if I'm sending more than the data, you have the capability of buffering. So should not lose the data, try to learn the data. That is what buffering is. This and all will take care by flow control. Then I will tell you that we will talk about in depthly in second and third unit and third and fourth unit and all. Because second unit, there is a simple work will do that, framing and flow control. Flow control means what do you know? This is a 2 mark question may ask. Flow control is nothing but producer consumer. Sender sending the data is a producer. Receiver receiving the data, if end called is a consumer. The rate of the producer frame is compared to the consumer higher than that. That's what, not overhead. So this is what receiving need to be buffer. Suppose the flow control will take care of buffer or waiting queue. Then error control, that is another service. The data link layer converting the frame to send to the physical layer. There will be a converted the bytes. That the bytes will be transferred over the transmission media. Then finally reaching to the destination node as in between, say, electronic magnetic signal. Then receiving node physical layer converting the electronic signal to bit. Then bit will be converted to the frame. In that both the electronic signals should not any zeros and loss. We have to map it error control. That is a sending side of the signal and receiving side of the signal, both will be taken care by the transmission media. So the signal may lost, the data will be lost. So we have any suspect, any error. Suppose it is sending electronic signals, zeros, ones in between may be lost. That should be any suspected error. Then resend the data or discard the data. That's what the correcting of error control. So error control is nothing but detecting the errors and correcting the errors in case may be lost, any data may be lost, then they will be resent it, or sometimes some acknowledgement will say it will be discarded. This is what in data link layer service of third service. So what I said, there is a three services of data link layer. One is called a frame. This is the main goal of the data link layer. Here packet is received from the network layer. Here all packets will be converted as a frame. The fixed size may be variable size. Each frame containing definitely header and footer, that is a trailer. Then the frame will be moved to there. How it is moved? Flow control. Definitely the frame moving from one source to another source. There should be a flow control. That is a producing. There is a producer is a sender. Receiver is a producer consumer. There will be a higher rate of the data. If suppose consumer is a low rate, then should have the buffer. Buffering means you know that. So many times the streaming buffering is will go there, buffer the data, or sometimes discard of the data, sometimes retransmit the data. That will happen in the data link layer. Error control is whatever I sending the data, it's converted to the frame, and the frame will convert to the bits, bits convert to the electromagnetic signal, the receiving into the physical layer, receiving the electromagnetic signal, converting the bits, then sending to the frame. While the frame receiving the data link layer may suspect some frames are size is varying or variable size, there is no header footer continuation, then suspect there error has been detected and corrected, or sometimes if not able to correct the error, they may be discarded. That is happening in the error control. So framing, flow control and error control is the main service of data link layer. Then congestion control. Congestion control, sometimes overflow, that is the data is overflow, it will happen for congestion control. So we have to understand that there is a framing is there, flow control is there, error control, there is a detecting and correcting the errors. That's what error need to be first detected. If you have after detection, it need to be corrected. At the receiver node, sometimes are discarded, that is a retransmit or whatever I may send it. Congestion control, the congestion, if the frames are lost, sometimes data link layer protocol do not directly use the control. Congestion control may occur. Congestion is nothing but, you know, there will be a data smoothly running. Sometimes there may be a data traffic occur, then congestion will be occurred. That should also controlled by data link layer service. So flow control, error control, and congestion control. Error detection and correction actually have the error checking and error correction problem is there, but in our syllabus for us not necessary. Easy student will do that. How the error will be detected, how the error will be corrected, the problem will be there. For us, as analytics syllabus, they are not doing for correction and detection, error checking. Formula. Now, categories of link. That's what I said. The link is nothing but data link layer is nothing but link layer. Link layer is nothing but node to node link. Node to node physically may be connected by the transmission media. That's what I said. The physical connection in physical layer and data link layer. Network layer either physically or logically, but the last two layers is definitely logically connection. So this is what two nodes are physically connected by the transmission media such as cable or air. So you and me are connected by the cable or air. The data link layer is the whole capacity of the medium. That's what is the transmission medium we have. We are utilizing fully. That's what the transmission receiving end. You are able to view or you are able to view the listen the voice. So there is a two types of link. That is that's what I said, point-to-point link or broadcasting link. So whether I am going to give the point-to-point link or broadcasting link. Point-to-point link is nothing but a dedicated path. You and me, I want two devices in between. That's what landline, last class I said. Landline, they want a dedicated path. Before I can't connect the established link, I want to make the setup phase, then transfer phase, then tear down phase. So dedicated, then only transfer. So you and me are broadcasting. This is one to many. That is, I am presenting. Many of them, almost 45 audience are viewing the my message. That's what point-to-point link or broadcasting link. So this is what data link layer will do. So data link between two links. There is a two link, point-to-point link or broadcasting link. Point-to-point, one-to-one. I tell the example, the traditional home phone, that's a landline phone. That's what. You see cellular phone, that is a broadcast, because the cellular device giving the many signals, that is those are the authentication, they can access it. The shared, that is what broadcasting link is shared between several pair of devices. So send one BTS, there may be million, thousand customers may connect, but the whatever attendee, the BTS will provide the broadcast. That is a broadcast, one to many. That is a broadcast is one to many. Point to point is a one to one. Point to point is normally, you know that the word with users P2P, one node to another node. That is a one router to another router, or the router may be a broadcasting router, because our routers are broadcasting, because we are not only a customer for the router of internet provider, so connected, but in the modem and you are the point to point. That is a point to point link. You have a Wi-Fi device modem or Wi-Fi router modem in the ISP provider, you and your system connected point to point link, but the broadcasting link, that will be a device to internet service provider router broadcasting. These are two types of link is there, point to point, this one. For example, to understand, I said like this. But internet, we have the point to point link also broadcasting. Point to point, we are connecting in the device to your accessible device, Wi-Fi device to Wi-Fi modem or whatever that device to your accessing device is a point to point. The access device to you are connecting to the router, that is a broadcasting. Or suppose your router may be connecting more than one people simultaneously, it is a broadcasting link. That is a more than one. So shared device. This is what simple example of. There is a two types of link we have to understand. Physically connected. These are physical, not logical. The sub-layer, that's what I said. This is what our unit also. Data link layer and MAC, media access control or medium access control or multiple access control, all are similar word only. You can write anything. Sometimes they will say MAC address, a medium address control. Somebody will say media access control. This is a prescribed textbook will say media access control or multiple access control. This is name you can, or medium access control, whatever you name you can write, but you should know what is MAC. That is the second topic of the first unit. This is later. What is it? Two sub-layer is there. So the data link layer can divide it two. So two nodes are physically connected transmissions. Such as this is what just now I said. The data link layer can be divided to sub-layer. The layer will be one is here DLC. It's a part B question. This is also part B question. Data link control. How we are going to control the link. Another one is how that data will be passed from media. That is how the data will send with address. Medium access control is a MAC address. MAC address we are going to talk about in media access control. So sub-layer, so physical data link layer can be divided with two parts. One is a DLC, another one is a MAC. So what will do the data link layer? That's what I said. That is the common issue of both point-to-point and broadcasting. So DLC, point-to-point problem as well as broadcasting link problem. Both will take care of that. But the media access control, there will be only one issue specific to broadcast link only. So MAC is a broadcasting. That is a whatever we and you are using. That is a media access control. Sub-layer deal with it. Only specified to the broadcast link. So media access control only take care of broadcasting link. But the data link control, it will take care of a point-to-point issue as well as control is means you know that how it is a problem and issues are controlled by the data link layer. Access control, how the media access control will be controlled by, that's what two layers is there, two sub-layers. This will be taken care of by both point-to-point and broadcast. All the issues common to both point-to-point and data link. But media access control, only the issues specific to broadcast link. So any issues comes with the broadcasting link, they will take by the MAC. Any issues coming from the point-to-point and broadcasting, DLC will also take care. So the two sub-layer is there. The sub-layer will take care by the issues of point-to-point link and broadcasting link. This is what we have to talk about. This is the sub-topic we are going to talk about next further. Data link layer services, data link layer, what is to do with that? Medium control services, medium control format, everything. This is what two types of sub-layer. So link layering addressing is the second topic of the second unit. So what I said, this is a data link layer. Second unit, first topic. There is a three subcategories of the data link layer services, how the data link services or functions, the question where they may play with any type of words. So you should be clear. What I said the last class, the first unit, we don't know in depth of the each and every layer. Each and every unit we are going to learn more knowledge about the each and every layer. Now you can additionally we are learning for data link layer. What I said there, if additionally we are telling that, oh, the data link layer, additionally we have the DLC is there, point-to-point broadcasting is there, multicast broadcasting is there, there is a two link is there. Everything we have to additionally understanding while you're writing the part B, first unit question answer also, you have to incorporate with this answers. That's what I said, the 5 unit to help you for the first unit of the part B questions. So this is what a node I said, node to node. This is what a link, flow control. This is simply I said for 2 more questions. We have to understand the part B coming the subtopics. Error control. Error is nothing but how the error will be controlled with help of the error detected and corrected mechanism. But we don't have the mechanism. That is a CRC format. They will say that route algorithm will be there. That and all we don't have our syllabus for ECU conjunction control. Then links, physical point-to-point broadcasting link. This is what is point-to-point, what is broadcast, sublayer. This is what a first topic. Second topic is link line addressing. There is a 2 type of addresses there. One is called a physical address, sometimes used to call a MAC address. Link address, sometimes is called a physical address, MAC address. So link layer having the address. Link layer is nothing but data link layer. So then the link layer sometimes called a data link layer, sometimes called a link address, sometimes called a physical address, sometimes a MAC address. So that I said port address, port number also is there in the second that when you see the MAC, I will tell you that. So link layer addressing called a link address. Link address means node 1 want to send a message to node 2, definitely need to the address. Link need what to pass. In the packet tracer I said no, 10.0.0.1, this is a source, 10.0. something, this is a destination, the link will be taken. So we need for the address, how the physical address or MAC address. Means every computer having the physical address, MAC address. Whether you have the internet connection or not, that is normally used to call network device, NIC card, NIC card, there will be a MAC address. If you want to find out the MAC address, simply I will tell you, go to the command window of in your screen, just ipconfig. If you type it, it will show that this is a so IP address. This is a it's not a MAC address. It's not necessary to go to that. Just to go to the internet connection, you can open that. You can see that.
This one is a MAC address. You see, this one is a MAC address. See, physical address. Every computer having the MAC address, that is the hexadecimal, that is a 48 bit, each and everything 8 bit. So 8 6 or 48 will come. This one, yes. This is a unique address. Every having the MAC address. You want to find out as a computer science students, just command into ipconfig, ipconfig. If I type ipconfig, then I have the all. If I say, it will show that ipconfig we are typing, just will show that IP address of the internet, that is 192.1, right? This is also is a local. This is a IPv6 address. This is IPv4. This is IPv6 address. We will learn in the fourth unit or fifth unit, fourth unit. We will talk about the IP and all. There we see IPv6 or VP4. These are 2 more questions will ask. 16 more question also is there. IPv6 or IP version 6, IP version 4. You see IPv6 address. Nowadays V6 or V4 will be enhanced to VP6. So I want to know MAC address. Just to give all. There will show that physical address. This is a physical address is a media access control. So there will be a separated by colon, or sometimes it called a hyphen. So normally separated by colon, but in that system showing that hyphen. So coming back to this is for medium access control. No? That is a MAC address. So the link layer addressing, there is a the link layer address sometimes called a link address or physical address. So physical address, every computer or every device, whether your mobile device or whether your laptop or whether iPad, whatever it is, there will be a physical address. Physical address is nothing but, just now I show, no, that is a 48 bit. 8 bits are separated by the colon. It's a 8 bit hexadecimal value. That address is called a MAC address. Normally used to call media access control, or sometimes physical address. As a computer science students, we will talk about MAC address. What is a MAC address? What is a physical address? Sometimes you want to be very security, the MAC address will be binded. So the MAC address and IP address are matches, then data will deliver. So that will go for MAC address is located in the NIC card, that is a network interface card, where you plug in our Cat6 cable or whatever the internet cable, LAN cable. You can check that is a network interface card is a MAC address. So control the data link layer. So this link layer addressing controlled by data link layer. They belong to the data link layer. So the datagram passes the network layer to the data link layer. The datagram will be encapsulated in the frame. To data link addresses are added in the frame vector. So what I mean? So the data link layer, just the converting the packet to the frame. In the frame will be added the address. That is what I said. Frame header and the tiler. I said no. The frame with the added address or added the frame header. So 2 data link addresses are added in the frame header. So the 2 data links nothing but one is a source address, another one is a destination address. So source physical address and destination physical address will be added in the frame header. The tiler, what will be there? Again, we will see that trailer, what will be, or end of the frame, end frame, what will be there? There will be a source address or destination address of the logical address will added. So the frame will be having the 2 data link addresses are added. One is the 2 data link is nothing but source address, physical address, destination of the physical address. So we now have to that data link layer addressing is nothing but physical address. So data link layer always happening the physical address. When you go for the network layer, there will be a logical address. There is a IP, Internet Protocol IP. So that IP always, whenever the message you have to change, that internet provider, you know that whenever you connect that broadband, then IP address may be dynamically will change. That similarly, this but that MAC address statically it won't change, because whenever you buy the computer, that MAC address is permanent for you. So the data link layer addresses are added in the frame header. So sending source machine MAC address and receiving source MAC address will be added the header. That is a there is a 2 address are changed every time the frames move one link to another link. That is a address will be definitely changed one address to, because why it address will be changed from one link to another link. Here this is a MAC address. This is a header will send. When I am coming here, that frame will be changed. That is a header of this router MAC address. Then moving to here, this header. So here, this one like this every time.
That's what the two addresses are changed every time from moving one link to another link. So the data, the address changed, but the address is permanent for every node. This laptop address of the MAC address is permanent, but when frame is moving to this router, this is a component, this is a node. Here the link address will be changed. When you moving to here, the link of frame address will be changed. That's what the header address will be source. This is a source, this is a destination. This is a source, this is a destination. This is a source, this is a destination. Finally, this is a destination, this is a source reaching. Acknowledgement according to this way, the destination of address is sent. This is what we have to understand of the link layer addressing. Link layer addressing is nothing but physical address or MAC address, or the address is nothing but MAC address. So there is a 48 bit of the address. The address will be separated by colon 88 bit. That is a hexadecimal value. So the link address containing the frame header part. This is what we have to understand of the link layer addressing. This is the example of link layer understanding. So for your understanding in the textbook diagram, if the part B or 2 mark question, yeah, this is the alias is a computer wants send the message to POP is a receiving destination. This is what a link 1. So link 1 is nothing but link layering link 1. This is a end of the link 8. N1 is a IP address. Now we don't know about the IP address. Just leave it. It's just for source address and destination address. This won't change. N1 N8 always will be changed because source want to N1, destination want to destination node want the N8. But we are talking about link layer addressing. Link layer address is nothing but physical address. Physical address nothing but MAC address. MAC address nothing but link address. Anything you may call it. So you see, link 1 want to send the message to link 2, that is a router. So what is the data? N1 frame. This is a frame. This is a source address. This is the destination address of the node. That is a logical address. We don't want to now. Just to keep in mind. But we are talking about link layer address. The L1 is a source link. L2 is a destination link. So from the L1, the data move to the L2 link, then L1. Now what I said, every node the link address will be changed in the frame. See here coming to another link. Here now is the link is a 2 is a link is incoming here, then going out. So link 4 is coming out, then coming to here. This is now here link layer address. What is the source? Source is here L4. L4 is coming. Where is the destination node? L5. We need to go for L5 is a destination. This is a L5. This is a L4. L5 is a link. This is a L5 link. L4 is a source. This is C. L4 link 2. L4 is for source. L5 is a destination. This is an N1 N8. Once you come here, this is a L5 is a source. You see, where is a L7 is a source. Link 8, L8 is a destination. This is what changing the frame. This is what a frame is moving from source to destination. Link 1 to link 8. How is moving? L1 source, L2 is a destination. L4 is a source, L5 is a destination. L7 is a source, L8 is a destination. This is what I said about the last point. The two addresses are changed every time. The frame moves from one link to another link. How is the frame is moving? This is fellow is sending the message to this fellow. This is a frame. This is a number of frames maybe follow, but it's a simple example of one frame. The frame having the header having that four columns. That is one is the source address, destination address. This is the physical address. The L1 is source address. L2 is a destination address. Coming here, L4 is a source address. L5 is a destination address. L7 is a source address. L8 is a destination. This is what the L7, L8, L5, L4. These are the link layer addressing in the small internet. They are connecting three links. One is a node 1, node 2. This is a link 1 link. Second link, 3 link. The blue color is a link 1. Link 1 is a data link. That is what a link layer addressing we have studied. There is what a data link layer. Link is a data house link to source to destination link. It's a frame. This is a frame only doing. The frame may be a fixed size or variable size. The data. This is our data. The data consists of header and trailer. The header having this kind of information. In the link layer addressing, this is a link layer addressing. Link is nothing but where is the MAC address of source machine?
what is the destination of this MAC address. Similarly, what is the source of the MAC address, what is the destination of the MAC address. Similarly, the reaching to the destination source address. What we have to understand of the link layer addressing. And three types of addressing is there. The link layer addressing, the L1, L2, I said no. How, what is the address? This is what a physical address you said, no sir. But how you can say three types of address is there? That is what unicast addressing, broadcasting addressing, and multicast address. These are three types of address will be there. Whether my system is going to do unicastly or multicast or broadcast. You and me is a unicast. I am talking here to the point to point. That is a end-to-end device. Each host and each interface router assigned the unicast address. My machine address and my Wi-Fi router address is a unicast address. The one-to-many is a multicast. That is my Wi-Fi router address to my provider one-to-many, because my provider having more number of customers. That is a multicast address. A broadcast address is nothing but that is a many-to-many. That is a one will be broadcasted to many people or one to all. That is a broadcast address. So MAC address, how can I identify is a unicast address or is a multicast address or is a broadcast address? That's a next question. So what I said, MAC address will be a 48-bit address. That's what I said. The 48 will be divided by 8 bit. That is a 6 part. You see, A3 hexadecimal value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 part. This is called a unique address. How sir identify? These are taken by the provider, manufacturer. We no need to worry about that. The manufacturer will say, you are the computer, they will say the unique address. If I have the Wi-Fi device or router, they will say this is a unicast address. They manufacturing the router, they will say that is a multicast router or broadcast router. That is a level of the manufacturing provider. They will assign the IP MAC address. So we no need to bother. We are not going to assign. We are not going to modify. We cannot do it with this. But we have knowledge purpose. We have to understand what is the link layer address doing in the data link layer. There is a three types of address: unicast address. That is each host or each interface router is assigned unicast address. So each host router is address. Unicast address is nothing but this is a each host router. This is a unicast address. This is a what? You may be a router to router multicast address or unique broadcast address. Then here to broadcast address or multicast. That is a depends on this router want to broadcast or suppose the broader router want to multicast. But the router to router, you want a point to point. That is a unicast. They will decide. Depends upon the things. But what do you have to understand that unicast is nothing but one to one. That is each interface to the router unicast address. One to one communication is a unicast. Unicast link layer addressing LAN or Ethernet. 48. This is the unicast address. You can write example anything. This is 6 part of the 48 bit you have to write. This is what 8 bit. There is a 8 bit. You have to write hexadecimal value. Suppose I am writing for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No problem. You can write it. Some hexadecimal value also AB sir, CD sir, AA or BB or CC or EE, whatever you may write. This is a hexadecimal value of unicast address. Multicast, just now I said one to many. That is your internet provider having the more than one customers. That is a unicast multicast address. The multicast address. Similarly, again same 48 port, same hexadecimal value. But you keep in mind as a computer science engineering student, the second bit of the MAC address should be an even number. Second digit of however there needs to be even number. That is a multicast address. You see here, second digit is not an even number. This is a unicast address. Simply the second digit is a even number, 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. Then immediately you may call it as this is a multicast address of the MAC address. Just now I check it, no? Windows or command window. Go to the IP config. Whether we have to find out my address, my physical address is here, unicast address or multicast address. 00. So 00 is here not an even number only. We have to put it 0. You cannot consider here even number. So connection 0024. So second digit is a 0 here. So this is a unicast address. So multicast address always will show that 2 or even 4 or 6 or 8 will show that. This is what a difference between unicast address and multicast address. Similarly, broadcast address one to all, but all FFF, all the digits will consider say 1 bit. You see, all hexadecimal, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. That means F is a hexadecimal value 15, you know that, right? A for 10, B for 11, C for 12, C for 13, C for 14, 15. So 12 digit hexadecimal value. See? These are broadcast. So just now I shown, definitely in my physical address is not a broadcast address, it is not a multicast address. When you go to the router, you check it, that is maybe you want a multicast, then FFFFFF. This is what broadcasting addressing. So there is a 3 types of link layering addressing is there. One is a unicast address, another one is called a multicast address, another one is called a broadcast address. The unicast, multicast, unicast is the naming itself 1-to-1. There is a each host or each interface of a router is assigned unicast address. There is a unicasting 1-to-1 communication. That multicast 1-to-many communication. There is a same hexadecimal value. There is a 48 bit. Each bit will be a 8 bit. We are dividing 8 bit, 8 bit, 8 bit, 8 bit. Then hexadecimal value. That the second bit will be a definitely even number. This is what we have to understand, that multicast address. That's a broadcast address. See? 1 to all. This one 1 to many. This one 1 to all. 1 to all will broadcast. Send to all the entities to the link. LAN, Ethernet, 48% hexadecimal broadcast link. So we have to understand that this is what second unit. I want to conclude according to this, because I don't want to overburden on this. So next class I will continue the DLC services. So what I said, the data link layer is the second unit. It's the second layer of the lowest to the ISO model and TCP protocol model. There is no specified protocol we have seen so far. In the data link layer, a physically connected end-to-end system. That is a node-to-node communication. The node-to-node communication, the data link layer receive that packet from the network layer, converting to the frame. The frame may be a fixed size or variable size, but each frame having the header and tailer. Header is nothing but where is the source node, where is the destination node, what is the source address, destination address. This is the header. Tailer will also save the information. Same information will be there. Now in between the data will be there. Then it will send to the data link layer services. There will be a flow control, error control, framing, and congestion control. These are the services. Every layer will do the same services. These are common, but you should understood what the flow control happening in, how the flow control happening in our network layer, how the flow control happening in the transport layer. That should be differentiate. You can write wonderfully, articulate in your exam. Framing also. Here framing means then network layer you can write about packet. Packet is nothing but message. That is the message will be to make it as a packet. That also size also is the packet size. Then flow control, what is the producer and consumer. Error control, how the error will be suspected or predicted or corrected. It will be happening in the data link layer. Congestion also may occur. There will be a congestion control is there. It will make the congestion traffic to make allow the maybe waiting the queue the packet. Then slowly you send the data. That will be taken by the congestion. Connection, that link layer, two link is there. One is a point-to-point link, another one is a broadcast link. Point-to-point is a dedicated, broadcast is a sharing. That is a more than one. Then there is a sub-layer is available for the data link layer. One is a DLC, that is a data link control. Another one is a media access control. So data link layer will take care of all the issues of point-to-point and broadcasting. But the media access control will take care of broadcasting. Broadcasting address, just now we understand what is the unicast, what is the multicast, what is the broadcast. Broadcast is nothing but FF. That type of error is coming. That only will take care of MAC. DLC will take care of both also, the point-to-point and broadcasting address. So link layering addressing, 3 types of addressing. We have link layer addressing, we may call it as a link layer addressing, physical address, MAC address, anything you can call it. But address will be a 2 address will be added at the frame. That is a source address L1 and destination address L2. The address always the data moving of the frame. Every moving of the frame, the address will be accordingly the change. That is the L1 frame. The frame is from here, data from the L1 and L2 moving here. This is in between a number of network component to the here. Then here from here moving. Then it will changing the address of link layer addressing.
Then moving here, the addressing of the link layer addressing. This is what I understand. Then address typing, unicast, multicast, broadcast. This is a unicast one-to-one communication. Multicast is a one-to-all or many communication. Broadcast is a one-to-all. That is a this is a MAC address. This is a physical address. This is a physical address, link layer address. So whatever you may call it. Normally physical address, just now I show now in your computer, the IP config, that is a command, you type it will show that -all. If you show that, it will show IP address. This is a unicast or multicast or broadcast, it will show that. If you go and find out in your IP MAC address of IP Wi-Fi router, then you can find out the your mobile, you can open your mobile also MAC address, there will be a unicast address. This is what you can understand. This is a multicast. Only the difference is the second digit of the physical address will be a even number, 2 or 4 or sorry, it will be there. This is what you have to identify that. Then broadcasting address, all part will be a 1111111. That means fully FFFFF. This is what broadcasting address. Next class I will continue the DLC services, the DLC function. Many data is there. So I would like to conclude that second unit, first topic of the data link layer and link layer address. 2 topics has been completed. Third topic I will continue in the Monday class. Before that, again I'm telling you, it's a very important. So attending the class is not only important, you have to submit a self-assessment test in the courseware. Go through your Google mail ID, your college mail ID, enter it, then attend the test, because today is 18th, 15th, today is the last date for the self-assessment test 1 and the computer network assignment. 3 people are submitted. I know that Balashmi or Ravi Kumar, some 3 people. Still, once all of them completed, I will grade them more. You can view your assignment mark. Then similarly, the test mark you are able to view. I think so. Many of them attended. The 4 of them only attended. They got 24, 23. After finishing your assignment, you can view that. The mark is not important. Attend. What is your knowledge of the first unit? What you listened, what you heard, you not studied. That I'm not conducting for the study and write the exam. Just what you heard, from that only the aptitude test question I asked. No out of question, not out of syllabus. For knowledge testing purpose, self-assessment test 1 is there. Every unit I have the self-assessment test, aptitude test, for it to help you for the GATE exam. It will help you for any kind of exam, placement exam, whatever it is. That is for that purpose created for the network self-assessment. Then feedback, you have to attend the feedback. Once the first unit completed, immediately attend the first unit feedback. There will be 8 questions, all are the objective types only, that you have to just aptitude type only. Just you can click on attend that. Definitely your comments are not viewable by name. Who typed this one, who sent this, because that type of applications plug in with that, so you can send that. Thank you very much. Next class you can see. Any doubt, just ping me to my official mail ID. That will be resolved immediately. Sometimes to take 8 hours or 12 hours, because tomorrow morning only I will open my official mail ID. If in between I got any chance to open, then I will immediately rectify it. Similarly, in the courseware also, if you have any issues, you can send a mail to Srihari or send to mail me. That is a user friendly only. You can do whatever you want. No, nothing will happen. You can click open, close, you want to delete, whatever you can do, nothing will happen, because all are controlled in the web portal, in our control only. Okay, you can send the message in through courseware also. You can any doubt, you can send that. Those admins will help you and solve the problem. There is a chat window there. There is a message is there. There is a grievance box is there. You can read. There is a forum also is there. There is blog also is there. You can utilize it. Courseware you can utilize for this type of pandemic period. Okay. So very wonderful Courseware website framed by our college vice chairman of. He's working in US. He's control only. So please do it. Thank you very much.